that's us on the ferry on the way to Dieppe. We are at Newhaven port. Now the ride down here was an absolute nightmare. The rain, totally unexpected. We left about 6:30 from Gatwick, and yeah, it was drizzling, and then it was absolutely torrential all the way down. So all that stuff is completely soaked. So bike's down in the hold, hopefully nice and safe and strapped up. We'll let things dry out, but for now we've got a 4-hour ferry trip over to Dieppe, and that's us just leaving Newhaven. So with a bit of luck, the sun will come out on the other side. That's us on the ferry to grab a bite to eat.
That's really good. Right, you're on Paul first.
Me on first.
Just yeah, remember.
So us just landed in Dieppe. The weather looks a little bit different to what it did in the UK, but not much better. However, it's not raining and my waterproofs are off. So let's just hope we can keep this dry weather and remember to stick to the correct side of the road. Well, that's passport control done. Now let's remember to ride on the correct side of the road, so we'll just follow Mr. Max. He knows where he's off to. But knowing me, I will ride the wrong way round the roundabout, I'm sure. We'll follow this fella. Yeah, the ferry crossing was really good. To be fair, because I mean the weather's been pretty damn rubbish all the way over. That was really choppy, but you can see by the size of that ferry that wasn't really going to be any issue. There was a bit of rocking on the boat, but nothing too serious. Disembarking was nice and easy. They send the bikes down first, give you plenty of time to get your gear on and sort yourself out, and then straight off. So yeah, that was no problem whatsoever. In fact, the whole getting on the ferry from the UK, I mean this is the first time I've done it on a bike. It's actually the first time I've been on a ferry altogether. And now I had a lot of apprehensions of, am I going to be in the right lane, where do I go? But you know what, if it's something you're nervous about for the first time getting on the ferry to come over to France, it's all so straightforward. It really, you can't really go wrong. As you get to the ferry terminal down in Newhaven, they guide you to the right lane, they park you up, you go have yourself a cup of coffee, and then nice and easy on the ferry, they park you up. You don't have to strap your bike down or anything like that. It's all done for you. So that was really, really good. And then again, like I just said, getting off the ferry was an absolute doddle. So we've now got around about, so I'm going to talk in kilometres now. I think we've got 160 kilometres to get us down to Le Havre, but there's going to be a couple of stops along the way, so join us for the trip. And yeah, let's hope this sun comes out for a little bit this afternoon. That'd be great, but I'm just glad it's dry, so I'm happy with this. So this is Dieppe. This is the town you disembark from the ferry into. And it's a real mixture of industrial versus sort of old French sort of fishing village. You come through some factories and then instantly into these sort of lovely old little town, like the town part of the Dieppe. So it's really interesting. Now, it's going to take some getting used to, this riding on this side of the road. I've just come round the roundabout, which was a whole new experience, but again, not too daunting. I'm only going to have to do a few, and then it's going to be like second nature. So I'm looking forward to getting out onto the coast road. We're going to be taking the coast road down to well, I can't tell you where we're going to go to because I've got a tour guide in front, which is our friend Max. He has the waypoints, I'm just following, but I'm sure wherever we go it's going to be absolutely spectacular. After all, we are on the Normandy region, which is well known for its beauty, but mostly for its history, and it's especially the war history, which is kind of why we're here really. We're going to be looking at some locations of some real battles, and potentially visiting a few museums. So yeah, we're here for the ride and to give European touring a little go, but also to pay our respects to the fallen in World War II. Wow, these roads out here are lovely. We've done about 10 miles and I've not hit one pothole. Yeah, that's a bonus. And this must be the straightest road, the longest, straightest road I think I've ever seen. We're just dropping down into a little seaside village here. I'm not sure, well, I do know what it's called, but I can't pronounce it, so I'm going to put it on the screen. Again, the roads out here are just lovely. There's no real potholes. Oh, I mean, look at that. That's stunning. Even on a grey day, look. Absolutely beautiful. This is about 10 miles outside of Dieppe. We're on our way to Le Havre, but we're going to make a quick pit stop here just to strap the bikes up properly, probably have a quick coffee and enjoy that lovely, lovely view. Bikers here. We met loads of bikers on the ferry, which was really nice. And what I love about bikers is you don't know each other. You don't even know where each other come from, or you've never seen each other before, but instantly there's that connection and we just start chatting. There's no introduction. You just start chatting about your bike and your run down, and I love it. I love that biker community. Stopped at a few beaches since we've got off the ferry, just to go have a little look and have some nice coffee. Now we're just on our way down to our accommodation in Le Havre, which is about 40 minutes from where we are now, so we're going to take a slow cruise down there. It looks like we're with some other bikers. Not sure what number plates on there. I presume they're French, but that's something I've noticed in this country since I've been riding out here the last couple of hours, is how polite other bikers are to you. I mean, it's great in the UK, you get the customary nod from other bikers and I nod back and it's great, but out here they go out of their way to say hi. You know, they'll go past, nod, stick the leg out, they'll stick the hand out, you'll always get a wave. It seems that the bikers are as good out here as they are at home. still finding these roundabouts absolutely alien. Going round the other way, giving way to the left. It's a bit of a weird concept. We just made a quick pit stop in a little town, a little seaside village, just outside of Dieppe. We're going to have some nice coffee.
Between the French and the English.
Thank you, Max. Oh. No, I can't pronounce the town we're in. Max, where are we? We are in
Les Veules sur Rose.
Les
Les Veules sur Rose.
Yeah.
Ouais.
That's where we are.
Ici, je suis bon.
Well, the plan was we was going to be heading straight to the accommodation, but with this Normandy beach sort of road tour we're doing and coast road that we're on, there's just so many little beaches and coves to go and have a look at, so it kind of feels rude to just bypass them and not go and have a quick look. Not sure we're ever going to get to our accommodation on time, but who cares. Now we are meant to be in our hotel room about 2 hours ago. We was meant to meet the guy who's got the keys, but like on any tour, you just get distracted. You see things that you didn't know were en route and you go and investigate. We have spoken to the owner of the property and he's going to leave the key out for us, so there's no rush. But we've just found this absolutely little gem of a beach. Now I'm going to say it, and I may pronounce it wrong, but it's Eclada. And it's got these amazing cliffs. A big hole in there. And then just behind me, up on the hill, there's an old church. It sits high up on that cliff top. Now it's really busy in town today because it's the equivalent of the French bank holiday, so we actually haven't been able to get anywhere near centre of town parking wise because they shut it all off. Now it's just coming to early evening now and sort of things are dying down a bit. I can imagine this place was absolutely packed today because it's now 6:30 in the evening and everyone's just leaving, and as you can see the streets are still busy with people. So that's it. I think this is our last stop and we're actually going to eventually get down to see where we're staying tonight. So I'm going to keep the camera on the helmet because we've missed some real epic roads on the way down here. I took the camera off because we've had a bit of bad weather and I thought we was just going straight to the hotel, so I've missed a couple of really good, like, epic coast roads. So I'm going to keep the camera on the helmet in the hoping that we can get a couple of them on the way back. Well, it's quite a long trot down some quite boring roads to get us into the Havre. Well, I say boring, they were boring compared to what we were doing this morning around those mountain twisties. But that's got us into town. But for now, I think we are all ready for a nice cold pint of lager. We've been on the road since 6:30 this morning, travelling through the UK where we got caught in some torrential rain on the way down. It was literally dry all night, and then the second I put my key in the ignition, it started to drizzle this morning as I was loading the panniers on. And I almost didn't bring my waterproofs because the weather forecast for the rest of the weekend is looking absolutely amazing. So I kind of didn't think we were going to encounter any rain at all. But putting those waterproofs on this morning, that was a godsend. I had to put them on straight away. As soon as we met at the meeting point this morning, the drizzle turned into rain, and it didn't really stop until we got to Dieppe, and even then we had to sort of stop and start putting the waterproofs on. So it's been a long day. It's now 7:30 in the evening. We're going to try and find our accommodation, which is right bang smack in the middle of the town somewhere. I'm pretty sure that we've got secure parking if we booked it right. So we will see you tomorrow for the next ride out. We are going for an ice cold beer. So secure parking for this evening. That will do nicely. We'll pop it in the corner there.